It's the morning wave that says hello, come on in. Wales by a nose, or it might be by a hair. Hello Wales, hello Deb, Northumberland. Good morning everyone, it's Wednesday the 8th of April. I'm starting to say that so that our YouTube fans know where we are when they're looking for us. It's Wednesday the 8th of April. Also helps me understand where I am in the week. If I verbalise it, it helps me. Anyway, hello, come on. Good morning everyone. If you're finding us for the first time, you've come to the right place. If you want to start moving, or you want to move more, or you want to maintain your movement, and we will start in about 3 and a bit minutes. This is our preamble, our pre-broadcast broadcast, where all the live movement snackers join me here in my mum and dad's dining room in Havant, England. Kelsey Leverton, LLT, friend, tutor, in the house, thank you. No worries, Maddie, come later, don't worry, thank you for the message. See you later. I know, I've kept the window open because it's just so lovely. If you don't want to listen to me, you can listen to the birds. Yeah. Come on. Any more for any more. I think this is maybe a two-minute warning. Sister Townley in the house. Hello, Sue. So we announced yesterday, covertly, but now it's out there. We clearly can't end this mission on the 20th of April. It's just not an option. Not an option. So the Make Movement Your Mission will be extended indefinitely till we all know where we are, till we can all restore some usual order to our days. Another sunny day in Southend. I think it might be sunny here in Portsmouth. Good morning, lovely people. Lots of rainbows. Thank you, Leslie. Should we go in 1 minute? 1 minute. I got one more announcement. I will say it a bit later as well. Last week we did a seated only movement snack, purely seated, to better support those where standing options aren't appropriate at the moment or not ready for yet. So we're going to do another one of those tomorrow at 11 a.m. In addition to our 3, I'm going to crowbar in another movement snack. So it's the seated only movement snack, so there won't be any standing options. It gives me time to really focus on seated posture, on some seated strength activities, loads of mobility. That's tomorrow at 11. Thursday, yeah, getting the dates. I will put it up on here and repeats through the other snacks. All right. Sheila's going, what? Extended indefinitely to the end of the crisis? I love that build up, Sheila. Yes, it's true. We are extending the mission. Beans as though it's so possible. It's the mission possible. Thanks to you lot. We have no choice, for goodness sake. So, yeah, more of me. But we might try to crowbar in some other faces as well, because you might be sick of me by then. Anyway, come on. Ready, steady? Good morning, my name is Bex Townley from Later Life Training, and I just need to check so I don't get this wrong. It's Wednesday the 8th of April. We're in week 3 of this, what was originally a 30-day mission. And today it's the breakfast snack. So we're at our 8 a.m. movement snack here in the UK. And if you're joining us at any other time, great to see you. So our morning movement snack, this brings us to 70 minutes of accumulated movement minutes this week, just this 1 week. And if you've been with us since the beginning, you've accumulated 3.5 hours of additional movement minutes, in excess of that. So this is all about moving more frequently, either in sit or in stand, over and above all your other activities. No one is saying this is a structured exercise session. Never said that. It's a movement snack. So let's get moving. Mobility is our focus this morning, as always. And just to mention, now the reason why I wear my socks for this is because in this mobility focused snack, we're fairly static, either sit or stand. I'm not aiming to challenge your balance, that's not why we're here, and I want you to find your feet and toes if that's at all possible, okay? If you have hard floors and you don't have carpet, then for sure it's wise to have some anti-slip footwear on. But feet and toes and ankles are so critical. And I want you to be able to see what mine are doing, okay? All right, position please, sit or stand. In stand, as always, solid stable support at an appropriate height for you. Lift a little bit more than you normally would, get your balance, use the support as much as you want. I don't want to challenge your balance now, I want you to stand up tall and to be able to move freely. So start the circulation boost with lots of support, and as I've just said, we're looking to find ankles, feet and toes. Ankles, feet and toes. So really articulate that. So this is our circulation boost. So it's rhythmical. It moves with a rhythm and a pace comfortable for you. And it's the same in seated. Here is the seated setup. Hip walk forward, mobilise the hips, come forward here. Anchor feet to floor, anchor buttocks to chair. Lift and open. And your options here are circ boost from the floor up. Again, finding ankles, feet and toes, whatever you can, whatever movement is available to you at feet as much as you can. Or you may prefer to start this upper limb option, upper body option. Relaxed elbow position, it's moving from the shoulders, bends the arm up, that helps with the shoulder mobility also and prevents long arms dangling. So we're here, or you might prefer to take this slightly supported option where you can guide elbows back. If you've got arms in your chair, then obviously be aware and make sure those elbows squeeze close to the trunk. Or we can bring them together, whatever you have the coordination for this morning. Just a little bit of rhythmical movement. This circulation boosting is designed to do just that. It's early in the morning, so it's waking us up, it's boosting the circulatory system and preparing us for this snack and then into your day, everyone. Here we go, take a pause. So after that little bit of circ boost, you probably want to go, that was nice. Shouldn't be breathless, shouldn't be out of breath, nothing should be painful or uncomfortable. Make the movement smaller if it feels like it's too much. Rest whenever you need. Don't wait for me to say. We're into our mobility movements, and these movements will feature throughout your whole day within activities of daily living. Let's be more mindful of those movements now. So we've got the shoulder roll first. Keep maintaining the support if you need, or you might want to put your hips lightly on a fixed surface or the wall. This really enables you to stand confidently and upright and get as much movement through those shoulders as you can. It's an up, back and down. You may want to just break that movement down into a straightforward up and down. Depends, there could be a whole myriad of things going on within your shoulders. So just pick the one that's right for you. But we're trying to lift up, back and down. So you're bringing in the whole of the upper back as well here. Head stays still and looking forward. And for these mobility movements, if it's your first time, just 1 or 2, 3, 5 max. slow and controlled quality. Having focused on the shoulders, I'm coming closer so you can see. In sit or stand. If you are in stand for this one, hold support, because as we take the head turn, anything that turns or moves the head may well challenge your balance. So if you're in stand, hold on to some support. Can you see? I'm just, with control, turning slowly, pausing in the middle, and just feel how that is for you. Controlled, slow, and as you can see and feel, we need this movement through daily life. We need to gaze, see we're going, turn. All our movements are pretty much driven by the head, yes? So take your time with that. Allow the gaze to track around with that. Take a pause. There's another neck mobility. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. And this one mobilises this way. Now in daily life, and for lots of reasons, you may feel yourself being very flexed. The head can come forward over time. This one, in conjunction with opening the posture, is just try to mobilise the neck so that we can better sit, hold the head in a better position for our posture and our balance. 1, 3 or 5 times. Okay, just a little burst, a little injection, a rhythmical march again, whilst maintaining that mobility setup that we've just done. Okay, same as seated. So lifting up, head centre, shoulders relaxed, and a little bit more movement. Now in sit or stand, you might want to start to have a little bit of a relaxed, little bit of turn as you march. Because our next movement is 3 mobility movements for the trunk. This is the trunk here. It's the centre of all our movement actions with arms and legs, plus the brain, of course. So feet flat, buttocks flat, or standing steady and strong with hands on support. So from the hips down, strong and steady, and we're looking to turn to a point that's comfortable for you, and then come straight back. So it keeps moving. Mobility keeps moving. We're trying to mobilise, move, in this instance, the back, the spine. So take it, control, no momentum, no speed or pace. It's just your movement. We're not going to extreme ranges of movement. It's just this functional turn. If you want to, you can bring the hands in to guide you round. Pause in the middle. Head and shoulders go around with you. It's as if you're turning over to your side, as you can see here. All these trunk movements completely link into mobilising in and out of chairs, in and out of cars, in and out of bed, on and off the floor. It's implicit in all our days. Have a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Have a little bit of that if you want to. Posture muscles get tired in these lifted positions, especially if it's not a position you spend a lot of time in. So at any point, just have a pause, or come all the way back into full back rest, or have a little sag on the table, and start again. Perfect job. Okay, side bends takes us this way. So feet steady and stable, a little bit wider, this helps for balance. It's a little sideways bend, and we're only going sideways. If you can see here, I'm not going forwards or back, it's just a little sideways turn. My hips stay fairly still. In the chair, because we've got our buttocks as part of our base, your focus is to make sure both buttocks stay evenly on the chair as you take that bend. So as I bend this way, this buttock really stays in contact with the chair. This is where we get our balance and our stability from. Pauses in the middle. You might want to have a little bit of that, that's okay. You might want to support the arms if you need to, for whatever reason, or you may want to give yourself a little bit more confidence. If you have arms of the chair, you can utilise those because you can rest your hands on there. Come tall in the middle each time. Have a little pause. So our third trunk mobility, we've gone sideways. Sorry, we've turned, we've gone sideways. Now we've got an even more extension. To show you in stand, balance, support for this one please. Feet steady and stable, come up to usual through extended posture plus a bit extra, and slowly back out. So we move in and we move out of this position. Lift up, extend, and come straight back out. And you might want to put your hand here or here to guide that a little bit more. Keep the head and eyes forward. If you're confident in stand, we can take both hands behind to support that. Lifting up. It's not crazy extension, it's just a little bit more. We're trying to mobilise the muscles of the lower back. Same here in seated. From your usual, perhaps less supported position, up, 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 plus a little bit extra, and then slowly back out. One good one, 3 or 5. We don't want loads and loads and loads, just working through. Find the movement, a little bit more movement for you. Have a little release, have a little sag, and now we're down on ankles. Now if you're in seated, have a really good look at feet. If feet, toes and ankles are available to you, lots of scrunchy up toes, lots of extended toes as well here. And we've got our, sorry I forgot what we're doing, ankle mobility. So here's the heel toe, here's the options. There's the first option. If you know the one in stand, off you go. It's exactly the same as this. 3-5 times on these. As you can see on this option, I've got a little bit of hip action as well. You may want another option for this. Come back into full back rest, just slide the foot off the floor and here. Now on this one, you really can find the toes. So you press forwards and pull back, and make sure we really do have a really definite press and pull back. I don't just want to wiggle. I don't want a random wiggle. It's not how we move. We don't walk randomly. We walk very specifically, and that's what we're trying to do here. So toes come back, press forward. As the toes come back, you'll feel some stretch on the back of the lower leg. That's normal. Keep it moving. In standing, it's here, heel toe. If you want to translate this ankle mobility, if you're steady and confident in stand, plant the heel, back heel comes off. So you can take that ankle mobility into this really purposeful stride. Bring support with you as you do that, lift and open. And just exaggerate the foot action, yes? Can we just do a few knee bends before we go? Hands on, let's try a little knee bend and a stand, and then put in a little heel raise if you can. Knee bend, stand. Now this heel raise, I've put this in here because I want you to try to crowbar this into your day now. Wherever you are, in your home or in your garden, where you have a really solid support, whatever you're doing, here's a mission. Stand up tall, get your balance, and just put in a few of these heel raises. Right at the top and then control down. Same in seated. Squeeze the heels up and then lower down with control. And as you lift the heels, give them a squeeze behind. That's what these movement selects are all about, crowbarring these movements into your day. So if you can crowbar in some heel raises, if you're out in the garden, you can take a pause and you can get some back extensions in if you've been spending a lot of time in flex. All right, first 10 minutes done, in the bag, 10 extra movement minutes. Here they are. We give them to you, put them in the benefits bag. Now go off into your day and use them, everyone. And I'll see you back here at 12 o'clock for another extravaganza of movement. See you there, bye.